Welcome. In this video, we'll walk you through the complete process of unboxing, setting up, and configuring your Cisco MX100 firewall. Whether you're a first-time user or just need a refresher, this step-by-step guide will help you get your device up and running smoothly. We'll cover everything from what's inside the box to finalizing your configuration and ongoing maintenance. Let's get started by taking a closer look at what you'll find when you open your Cisco MX100 package. Begin by carefully opening the Cisco MX100 package. Inside, you should find the firewall device itself, a power cable, Ethernet cables if included, a quick start guide, a rack mount kit depending on your model, and warranty or support documentation. Take a moment to lay out all the items and make sure nothing is missing. This initial check ensures you have everything needed for a smooth installation process. Before proceeding, inspect the firewall and all included components for any signs of physical damage that may have occurred during shipping. If you notice any cracks, dents, or missing parts, it's important to contact Cisco support right away. Ensuring your device is in perfect condition before setup helps prevent future issues and guarantees reliable operation. Next, cross-check all accessories against the product manual. Confirm that you have the power cable, Ethernet cables, rack mount kit, and any other items listed. Missing accessories can delay your setup, so it's best to verify everything now. If anything is absent, reach out to your supplier or Cisco support for assistance. Now decide where to place your Cisco MX100. You can set it on a flat surface or mount it in a server rack using the provided kit. If you choose to rack mount, follow the included instructions to secure the device properly. Proper placement ensures optimal airflow and easy access for future maintenance. Plug the provided power cable into the firewall's power input port, then connect the other end to a reliable electrical outlet. Once powered, the device should begin its startup sequence. Watch for the power LED to turn green, indicating that the device is receiving power and is ready for the next steps. Use the Ethernet cables to connect your network. The WAN port should be connected to your internet source, such as your ISP's modem. The LAN ports connect to your local devices like computers or switches. Double-check that each cable is securely plugged in to avoid connectivity issues later. After connecting everything, observe the device's indicator lights or screen. The power LED should be green, and the status LED may blink or show solid green depending on the configuration stage. These indicators help confirm that your firewall is powered and connected correctly before moving on. Begin configuration. Connect your computer to one of the firewall's LAN ports using an Ethernet cable. Make sure your computer is set to obtain an IP address automatically or assign it an IP within the firewall's default subnet, usually 192.168.1x. This step allows you to access the device's web interface for further setup. Open your web browser and enter the default IP address, typically 192.168.1.1. Use the default credentials, often username admin and password admin or Cisco. Check your device's documentation if these don't work. Logging in gives you access to all the configuration options for your firewall. For security, it's crucial to change the default username and password immediately after logging in. Navigate to System Settings, then Admin Settings, and select Change Password. Choose a strong, unique password to protect your network from unauthorized access. Next, set up your network interfaces. In Network Settings, configure the WAN interface with either a static IP or DHCP, depending on your ISP. For the LAN interface, set the IP address, often 192.168.1.1 by default. These settings define how your firewall connects to both the internet and your local network. If you want the firewall to assign IP addresses to your devices, enable the DHCP server in the LAN settings. Also, configure DNS servers, either public ones like 8888 or your ISP's DNS. This ensures all connected devices can access the internet and resolve domain names correctly. Now let's configure your firewall rules. Navigate to the Security or Firewall Rules section. Here, you can allow access to essential services like HTTP, HTTPS, and DNS while blocking unwanted traffic. Defining clear rules helps protect your network and control what data can flow in and out. In the NAT, Network Address Translation section, set up rules to translate internal IP addresses to external ones. If you need to forward ports for services like web servers or VPNs, configure port forwarding here. Proper NAT setup ensures your internal devices can communicate with the outside world securely. If you require secure remote access, configure VPN functionality. Choose between site-to-site VPN or remote access VPN, depending on your needs. Select the VPN type, such as SSL VPN or ISEC, and set up user authentication and network access rules. This step enables secure connections for remote users or branch offices. To enhance protection, enable additional security features like Intrusion Prevention System, IPS, antivirus scanning, and content filtering. IPS helps defend against network attacks, antivirus protects against malicious traffic, and content filtering blocks access to harmful websites. These features work together to keep your network safe. Once all configurations are complete, click Apply to save your changes. It's important to ensure all settings are saved so they aren't lost during a reboot. Double-check your configuration and confirm that everything is working as expected before moving on. Connect a computer or device to the LAN network and try accessing the internet. Test any port forwarding or VPN features you've set up to ensure they work as intended. This step confirms that your firewall is properly configured and your network is operational. Keeping your firewall's firmware up to date is essential for security and performance. Navigate to the firmware section in the system settings, check for updates, and install any available upgrades. Regular updates help protect your network from new threats and ensure optimal operation. Use the built-in monitoring tools to keep track of network traffic, events, and alerts. Visit the dashboard or monitoring section for real-time status and logs. Regularly back up your configuration and schedule updates for signatures, security patches, and firmware to maintain peak performance and security. If you encounter issues, start by checking all network cables and IP configurations. Make sure the WAN and LAN interfaces are connected correctly. If legitimate traffic is being blocked, review your firewall rules and adjust as needed. For unresponsive devices, try rebooting from the web interface or physically. These steps can resolve most common problems. By following these steps, you should have successfully unboxed, set up, and configured your Cisco MX100 firewall. Remember, if you run into any issues, consult the product's user manual or Cisco's online support resources for additional help. Keeping your firewall well-maintained ensures your network remains secure and reliable.